Hey guys, I appreciate you wanting to enjoy the show. First, I got to give a couple shout outs. First off, I want to give a shout out to dresscomfy.com. She has the latest and greatest for Sneaky G Man merch. So please check it out. Dresscomfy.com. Also, want to give a shout out to 3 a.m. Water Hydration for the Go Getters. Natural spring water. Go get it. Now let's go do the damn thing.
Is this thing on?
It's your boy Stefan, aka Sneaky G, bud.
Let's go Giants! Oh!
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Stefan, aka Sneaky G, bud. Hey, check this out. I'm chilling with my main man JQ. He's a host of Big Blue. And, we were chopping it up a little bit, kind of go over the stuff. And I'm like, hey, what you got going on? And he was like, nothing. And then next you know it, I hit the live button. So he has no idea what we were doing right now. No, I'm kidding. He knew. What's going on, man? How you doing?
Sneaky G, Stefan, my man. I'm good, bro. Giants got lucky this weekend. I'll start off with that. But, I can't complain, man. I'm just happy to be here on your live stream. I've watched a bunch before, and I'm excited you've really taught me about StreamYard because it's honestly an awesome platform.
Yeah, that check needs to be in the mail. That check definitely needs to be in the mail. You brought up a good point. Jay, check this out. So I made a boo-boo on TikTok. And typically when I talk, I'm a fairly knowledgeable guy, okay? Especially Giants football. But apparently, and I didn't realize this till after the fact, because I made a comment last night I went on TikToks that so you were rooting on the Cowboys, blah 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 blah, and I'm like hell, I'm rooting on the Cowboys, and then they were like, you needed the Cowboys to win in order to get, if they lost, you'd have been eliminated, and I'm like, what? So I looked at it, and I was wrong. But I'll be damned if I root for the Cowboys for anything. That's just me. And I even had a gentleman kind of send me a TikTok and said, I'm not a true fan because I was rooting against the Giants because I didn't want Dallas to be Philly. So let me explain real quick. And I don't want to, definitely want you to get your information out. First off, I don't want the Giants to be in this situation, but it is what it is. I do want us to have our own destiny, and I guess I'm not a true fan because I wasn't rooting for the Cowboys. I don't know. You tell me.
All right, so I think it's kind of interesting because, like you said, this is the situation the Giants are in, so they have to beat Dallas now, but as a Giants fan, every Giants fan, if they want to make the playoffs, needed the Dallas Cowboys to beat Philadelphia yesterday. And it's not like it's not like you're diehard rooting for Dallas to win every week. It's just like you need them to go out there, get the job done. So then next week, the Giants will play you at MetLife and beat you, and then Washington will lose. So then the Giants will get in the playoff. That's what we want. We want to see the Giants in the playoffs. We just needed Dallas to win one game for us, and we also needed the Panthers yesterday to win the game for us. So I'm just happy.
And, obviously we're in a situation now where, we are, I guess, Eagle fans. And then good old NFL. They flexed the game. Can you believe that mess? So now we have our game early, which is, Dallas is coming to New York. And we of course, we got to take care of business. I mean, that's just the bottom line. Now, do you want to talk about the game in Baltimore?
I did. Okay.
Go ahead and lead it on.
I'll start off by going off what you just said about how the Washington game versus Philly got flexed to 8:20. That just like makes my heart drop a little bit because Giants and Dallas play at 1:00 Eastern time at MetLife. If the Giants win, they're going to be waiting all damn day to see that game and wait for it to unfold. So we were just talking about it. I actually just recorded for my podcast before this, and my co-host and I, we were just talking about that because we were like, damn, like if the Giants win, we're going to be waiting all damn day. But yeah, that Baltimore game, it was a tough scene. Baltimore just got off to a fast start, and sneakyg, they've been hot the past like 3 weeks, Baltimore. They really turned their season around. And with Baltimore losing, that was just with Cleveland losing, that's a big blessing in disguise for Baltimore because now they're the 2 seed in the AFC North, and they also have a wild card spot as of right now.
Right, but the Steelers still won their division.
Yes, Steelers won, yeah.
Right, because with their win over the Colts, which I was surprised that the Colts was competing this year. Nobody has been saying anything about that I've noticed, Rivers and the Colts. But now back to the Giants. What? I don't know what happened to us. I don't know where we went from Seattle until now. I don't know where we went from there. And I'm getting some people saying that they can barely hear me.
I can hear you. It sounds like it's breaking up a little bit. I just didn't want to interrupt. It might be a little low. I don't know if you can like turn it up or.
Hold on, let me see here.
Like that sounds fine right there to me. How do I sound, guys? Do I sound good, decent, solid?
Yeah, you sound great.
Okay.
Oh, so Danny's saying that. Okay, Danny says he's hearing me good. So I'm perfect. Okay.
Oh, okay. I see. These are all like Twitch people viewing on Twitch, and I see a couple of Facebook ones. That's cool.
Yeah, and there's also actually these are all Twitch. Well, thanks everybody from Twitch joining in. That's what's going on. Here we go. Yeah, this is my new nemesis right here, Sneaky. It was a joke when I said you wanted to. I appreciate you coming on, and I took it as such. But it's good to poke fun. It's good to poke fun, and to to just kind of make a rising out of everything of what's going on. So. Hold on a sec. Can you use your mic thing? Because I can't. Oh, you can't hear me. So today I'm using a different setup. So for this show, because I did want to test something out. So we may have to roll with this for now, and then tomorrow I'll do another show, and then we'll deal with the we won't have the audio issue. So. All I ask is work with us, or work with me and Jack, and we'll power through this. So, what happened in the Baltimore game with us? Like, why are we coming to this situation where we were on such of an emotional high in Seattle, and then we're at the point right now. I still believe we're going to win, okay, but I don't want to talk about Sunday as of yet. I just want to talk about yesterday and how did we get from there to here, and what's your opinion on that?
Well, my biggest concern with yesterday was the Giants have been good at this all year, and they've been able to stop the run. Like the week before against Cleveland, they held Nick Chubb to 50 yards and Kareem Hunt to like 27 or whatever it was. This week, they had Gus Edwards who had 88 yards, Lamar Jackson rushed for 80, and then J.K. Dobbins rushed for 77. So they had 3 guys over 75 yards in rushing. sneakyg, I just think Baltimore grounded and pounded. They ran the clock on us. They had the ball for 13 minutes in the first quarter out of 15 minutes. The Giants had 1 3 and out and then got the ball at the end of the first quarter. It was just bad. I hate to talk down the Giants, but, it was just like that thing. Like they couldn't stop the run. They were giving Baltimore so many chances. And then when they're playing the zone defense, which they've been playing a lot, Lamar Jackson was able to tear up the zone like Baker Mayfield did the week before.
Well, I'm glad you brought up the time of possession in the first quarter, I've always been a harp on the biggest stats is the time of possession. And when I was playing high school ball, shout out Coach Schaefer, he would tell us the team that has 40 minutes with the ball typically wins the game. And they had the ball for 35 minutes. I mean, that was just incredible how much time. And they did what they wanted to do. They did what they wanted to do on offense. They were 8 for 11 on third down efficiencies when we were 1 for 10. I mean, total offense, we were 269 to their 432. I mean, it was okay. It was dismal, but now let me talk about the positive, okay? Because we got this question right here. Now I know it's referring to you, but let's talk about Danny Jones, okay? Passing wise, he was 24, 41, and it says for 215 yards. Now, and one touchdown. But for me, the biggest number for me is 0. 0 interceptions, 0 fumbles. That's been the name of the game for him all season, except for when he was on that 4-game winning streak. But even though he didn't have the turnovers, did get the touchdown, what else is there that he can do? Because you don't want him out there forcing the ball. Of course, he didn't have Tate. I'm guessing Tate could have been an impact player for us. But I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and answer Gob, the creator's question, and then we can take it from there.
All right, well, I'm pulling up a tweet real quick because I saw it today. I'm going to start off with this. Daniel Jones is one of the only 2 QBs this season to be sacked more than 10 times within 2.5 seconds. So if you think about it, Daniel Jones is dropping back, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, whatever, 2.5, bang, hit, dead. I'm not dead, but he's getting sacked a lot this year, and it's really been a thing. I am a big believer of Daniel Jones, and yesterday once again proved it. I'm gonna say this right now. Yes, we know he hasn't been able to run the ball like he has this season, and when we've seen him run the ball, he explodes. He's like a gazelle in the wild field of Africa. He goes out there, he gets out there. And, I like to make a little funny references because he's fast. The kid is really fast. And then, against Baltimore, he was 24, 41? And then I think it was for 252 yards. He sat in the pocket, took a beating, and still was able to complete passes. I think you do have to give Jason Garrett a little bit of credit there because he let Daniel throw the ball more. They didn't run it at all against Baltimore because to start off the game, they were down 14-0 at the end of the first quarter. I am a big believer of Daniel Jones. I will say it over and over and over again. The kid has it, and I think, this game against Dallas is going to be a breakout game for him. I really think this is the one game this year where you look at him and go, man, this is why this kid is here right now, and this is why they didn't draft Dwayne Haskins. But I also got to say this. The guys from Talking Giants podcast, Bobby Skinner tweeted this today. He said, Daniel Jones has went 162 consecutive throws without throwing an interception the past so on weeks. Yes, I know he missed the game against Seattle. He did not have his best game against Arizona. He was playing hurt, man, against Arizona. The kid's got guts, man. Because Joe Judge said they're going to put him out there if he's ready to go, if he's 100%. I think Daniel Jones is out there saying, you're going to play me like I want this more than anyone on the field. And I think that means a lot to Joe Judge. I think Daniel Jones has a lot of heart, a lot of passion. And I'm a big believer of him. I can't say it enough. I think the kid's got it, man. He sat in there against Baltimore, made completion after completion. Yes, it only resulted in 1 touchdown. That's been the storyline the past 4 or 5 games. They haven't been able to score a lot of touchdowns, but he doesn't have the greatest weapons. You got guys like Sterling Shepard, Evan Ingram, Golden Tate, who was hurt, Darius Slayton, excuse me. I was blanking on his name for a second, but it's just yes, they're great for us, but it's not like you look at a team like the Kansas City Chiefs or, a team with a good big body wide receiver like DeAndre Hopkins, Julio Jones. They don't have that solid number 1. And obviously everyone knows that, but when you can't create separation and you're getting sacked after 2 seconds after hiking the ball, what else do you want him to do? So that's what I got to say. I am a big believer of Daniel Jones.
I am too. And let's drop back into the past during the off season, pre-COVID, and even during COVID, I appreciate the work ethic that that Jones dedicates himself to. He added 10 pounds of muscle. I noticed a difference in his release, in his footwork. The man puts in the work. And if there's anything that I can take away from Daniel Jones and why I'm a true believer of him is his work ethic. The fact that he can put in the time, put in the work, because he wants to get better. He understands the position he's in. He knows that he's in the shoes of a two-time Super Bowl MVP. He knows that he's going to be replacing a man that, and I'm going to say it, first ballot Hall of Famer. Mark it down, check it, put this on whatever on repeat. I said it. I mean, Eli made an impact on the game of football. If you look at the stats, let me shout, since I put myself out there, let me tell them why I think this way. Top 10 in passing yards, completions, TDs, attempts, and then 14th all time in fourth quarter comebacks. And number 15 is Joe Montana. So that's in good company, okay? And like I said, I lost my train of thought. Daniel Jones knows exactly who he's taking the place of. And, he's grabbing the bull by the horns, putting in the work. And yes, he does have a lot of heart. He does want to put out there and prove a point, but he also needs to understand, we need him out there. We were spoiled for the time that Eli was out there. There was a lot of things that was guaranteed in life when Eli was on the field. Taxes, and the fact that he was going to be starting that following Sunday. And I hate to bring up Haskins, right? Those that don't know, the football team released him for whatever reason. It is what it is. And there was a lot of people that were basically saying we should have grabbed Haskins other than Jones. Now, did I know Jones? Did I know we were picking Jones? No. I had no idea we were picking Jones number 6. When I heard the pick and we got him, was I shocked? Yes. I honestly thought we were going to go defense. Then I looked him up, and I was pleased with what I saw, what he did and do, with what he had around him, and I'm like, okay. I was all in. Day one.
Do you want to hear my story of this draft night?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so my friends always make fun of me now because of everything that's happened with Dwayne Haskins, but coming out of college, I saw him at Ohio State. I know Ohio State quarterbacks generally don't succeed at the NFL level. I know that. But just seeing the arm strength he had at Ohio State, he threw 50 touchdowns. That was his first year playing at Ohio State. He sat behind J.T. Barrett, and I'm pretty sure Cardell Jones, and I'm forgetting another kid's name, and Joe Burrow was on that team as well, and he was Dwayne Haskins' backup as well. It just appeased me as a fan, pleased me very well. I was like, dang, this kid could throw the ball. And this is at the time when the Giants still had Odell, I'm pretty sure. This is right before they got rid of him, before the draft and everything like that. So I was like, man, this could be a solid connection. And then you got a guy like Saquon there. So I was pretty excited. But then, I knew, I was like, listen, Dwayne Haskins isn't my need at 6. I really wanted them to take the edge rusher from Kentucky, Josh Allen. I really wanted him very badly. I wanted them to fix the defense, start to stabilize the defense, because the defense was getting beat up for years. But, I do have to say I was a believer of him at first, but now looking back at it, I'm so thankful the Giants did not end up taking him. Yes, I was wrong. I can't say I was right, because I'm just totally in the wrong, Sneaky G. I did want Dwayne Haskins because he was just very, very appealing. I wanted Kyler Murray, but I knew he was going number 1. I knew he wasn't going to drop, but a kid can dream. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was saying.
Well, and it's funny. Hold on, let me bring up Danny, and there's a reason why I'm bringing up Danny right now. So those that are listening on Anchor, Danny says, "I will admit, I was one of those people who wanted the Giants to draft Haskins, but the Giants knew something we didn't to pass on him in the draft." And that's right. There's something that happened in the meeting with them that probably didn't feel right. Now, um, I want to think now. I want to talk about something that Danny brought to my attention a couple weeks back. He had mentioned the year that we drafted Evan Ingram that we were after Mahomes. And, Mahomes is one of those generational guys. He's one of those. And I remember the game that he played against Mayfield and Bam, and it was a shootout. I mean, it was one of those games that, like, I wasn't a fan of either college. I didn't have a foot in the game whatsoever. But just to sit back and to quote T.O., to have some popcorn and have it ready, I was like, wow. If Mayfield's going to be number one, this Mahomes guy is going to be something else. And now what? MVP, Super Bowl champion, Super Bowl MVP. Granted, I guess we just didn't have what we needed to trade up that Kansas City had to get Mahomes, but we ended up with Ingram.
I think it's kind of funny you said it like
wait,
that.
Wait. We ended up with Ingram. Okay. I just wanted to let that marinate a little bit. Just okay. He made the Pro Bowl. He made the Pro Bowl.
He made the Pro Bowl. Listen, it's never obviously as a fan you could say what you want, and but I feel like New York, it's got to be one of the hardest places to play in out of any sports team because I see people on Twitter and I keep my thoughts to myself, but one game it'll be like, oh, you love this guy. You absolutely love it. And then he drops one pass or something else happens. You're like, all right, gone. Get him out. He's gone. It's just it's one of those things. It's just that New York mentality. But listen, Evan Ingram coming out of college, he ran a 4.3.9 and Saquon ran a 4.4 flat at the combine, a 40-yard dash. Think about that. A tight end running that fast. Has all the potential in the world. It's been a very rough season for him, but I think him making the Pro Bowl, I think they said it was based off fan votes is why he made it. I think a very big portion of fan
votes. I voted for him. I was very critical of him this season. I was critical of him of that 49ers game when he fumbled the ball.
Yes.
I was extremely critical of him during the Philly game because I had to sing that damn song because he dropped the pass. I was critical of him again in the Seattle game. However, that didn't cost us any points, and we still won the game. There's another player that I know you'll know. Once you see this, you're just going to be like, oh, God. And God the Creator brought up a good point, right?
What was he the 9th overall pick in 2015?
Yes, it was under the top 10. Oh, you had to say that. You had to call me out, didn't you? Dang it.
I don't know, because you know why? I'm looking at Gob the Creator. I kind of erased Eric Flowers from my memory as a fan. Because listen, he made the move. What was it? He made the move from right tackle to left tackle, correct?
But yes, he did. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I think that screwed him over. I know it probably wasn't his decision, but they needed him to play there. I think they boned him. They literally did. The team wasn't at a winning level. 2016 was a great year. Yes, I know the Giants went 11-5 and had that made the playoffs, but didn't win against Green Bay. That the boat trip, but it's just that I think it's hard for a player, and especially in New York. They ripped on, and I was younger. I'm 21 right now, so I've lived through 2 Super Bowls. In 2007/2008, I was in 3rd, 4th grade. So I remember a lot of parts of the game, but in 2011, I remember the whole game. I was in 7th grade, but you don't realize how bad the media is, and that's when newspapers and all that stuff are big.
Jack, I need to cut you off. I just want to let you know that that's 2 more Super Bowls than any Dallas Cowboy fan your age have ever seen.
And a lot of other teams in the NFL too. I'm very thankful for it, Sneaky G.
And we have a Chiefs fan here, Chiefs Kingdom for life. She's phenomenal, by the way. She saw 1 Super Bowl more than the Dallas Cowboys have in her whole life. And I just wanted to just kind of bring that up next time we have a Cowboys fan younger than yourself to claim to be We Them Boys. And I say
also
that,
America's team.
That's it. I don't know what pisses me off worse. The quote, "It's America's team" or Tiki Barber. Just those 2 things. I don't know what that just bugs me the most. So what I'm going to do, and this is what I typically do in my show. I'll open up the link. We'll bring some people on, and
Do it. I'm so excited, dude. I can't wait, bro.
here we go.
I will say though, the drafting for the Giants has gotten a lot better. That's all I'm gonna say. It's gotten better.
I mean, for some reason, Gettleman, he's doing his thing. I was really impressed with this draft with Gettleman this year. The moves that he made to get not only to protect, our products and getting Andre Thomas, but also picking up McKinney. I mean, just those little moves that he does. Maybe he just got lucky. Maybe he just fell in our lap to where we can put him in play. And then also too, there was a lot of other draft picks. Holmes from UCLA. Oh my God! I mean, that in itself was a phenomenal pick.
They didn't play him against Baltimore, and he was cleared to play after his knee injury. He didn't play 1 single snap. But listen, kind of works out for the best because Dallas won, Washington lost, the Giants lost. Giants are still competing for the division. You'll have him. He got to sit out 3 weeks now or 2 weeks, whatever it was, 2 games, 3 games. Now, hopefully, he'll be like 100% next week. Like, that's when you need him at 100%. And then, all the Giants can do is win next week. And then whatever happens with Washington happens, my friend.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. And you know what? That's all we need to focus on. Right now, our season, we just have to be 1-0. Don't worry about what happened the last week. Yeah. Just 1-0 and call it a day. That's it.
And did you hear what Joe Judge said? They asked him about like the playoff berth and stuff like that, and he goes, "Yeah, we're just like getting ready for Dallas. Like we're just 1 game at a time." He basically said like whatever happens after that happens.
That's all you can do. That's all you can do. Okay, let's go ahead and bring someone on.
All right.
Let's go with Gob, the creator.
Hey. What's good, man?
What's up, man?
What's going on, man?
What's up?
Hey,
if you can,
just so you know, I'm trying something new. So if you can't hear me, I will be doing a show tomorrow, by the way. And you're more than welcome. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So what you got?
I'm just joining in, man. Just what's up, man?
What's going on?
I got a question for you. You're a Giants fan, correct?
No.
Who are you a fan of?
The Cowboys.
Okay. I have friends at school and friends from home who are Dallas fans. I deal with them all the time.
Yeah.
What have you seen? The running back, Tony, what's his name?
Tony Pollard.
What do you think of Tony Pollard right now? Because he's been pretty explosive the past couple of weeks, man.
I think he's got a little more burst than Zeke does, for sure. So I think he does deserve some more snaps, maybe. But Zeke did look like he was actually trying on Sunday for once. He actually got decent against the Eagles.
He did job on the line. That's why.
He did look like I saw that run at the end of the game he had, which was he broke a couple tackles and almost broke free.
Yeah, he looked like he was playing before he got paid.
Yeah, damn. So what do you think of his contract, Zeke's contract? Because like I haven't said it yet. I'm a very big Saquon fan.
Yeah.
And like I love him. I never wanted to see him in another uniform. And like, I don't know if he's gonna want big money and after this, terrible ACL injury, but just what do you think about Zeke's contract?
I don't think that you should pay running backs like that, in my opinion. They got a short lifespan when it comes to, years played in the league consistently.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, it's definitely a little high. I do think that, hopefully he could. He still has a chance to prove himself with that contract, but it's going to take a lot. But hopefully, I don't know, that is a huge contract. I was very surprised when I seen that.
Yeah, no, definitely. Because then you look at a guy like McCaffrey too, who has a monster contract, and he only played 3 games this year, so it kind of stinks,
So but Saquon though, when is he due for an extension?
Not next year, but the year after, I'm pretty sure. Unless they pick up his 5th year, or they could pay him. You know what I'm saying? After next season, they can pay him.
Yeah, but how do you evaluate that one? Because it's kind of different. Because Zeke kind of popped off those last, those years that like before he got paid. But Saquon, he's really good, but he's never on the field.
I know It's just I hate thinking about it because he hurt his ankle last year, then he tears his ACL, and
it's unfortunate.
I just feel like he doesn't deserve it. The kid really doesn't deserve it. He deserves so much better. And as a New York fan, you kind of start to point fingers at who to blame. The offensive line has never been good for him.
Yeah, but if you look at it right now, the NFC East, we may have been crappy this year, but when it comes to quarterbacks and running backs, we got a lot of good young guys. You know, right there. You got Danny Dimes, you got Dak, you got Jalen Hurts now, and then who knows with Washington. But the running backs, man, you got Zeke, Saquon, Miles Sanders, and that rookie for the football team. I forgot his name, but
Gibson, Antonio Gibson, right?
Yeah, he's looking really good.
Dude, they're all good backs. I hope they, stay healthy. That's the biggest thing for me. Is it's fun when they all compete against each other. You know what I'm saying? Obviously I want to see Saquon healthy. I always said look at Dallas's line. Like I said, if the Giants, when Dallas's line has been healthy, if he had a line like that, I just feel
good. Yeah.
But injuries, I just, people will say injury prone this, injury prone that. I feel like you can't control that as a player, It just happens, and it just gets me so.
And I really liked him at Penn State too. So
that's I've been a fan of him since his freshman year at Penn State. It wasn't just because the Giants drafted him I became a fan. I've been following him for years. So, but what do you think about this weekend? The game's at MetLife.
I don't know, man.
It's got to be a close game.
It's a Giants Cowboys game, man. It could go either way. It's it's Giants Cowboys. Those games are always close. They're always exciting. They're not always close, but for the most part, they are.
The Giants haven't beat Dallas, I think, the past 7 times.
Yeah, so anything could happen, man. So
listen, if it's
not a secure dub for anybody.
I know, and I know Alex Smith had a great comeback story and everything like that, but I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'd rather one of our teams, get in than Washington win.
Yeah.
Because I kind of want to see one of our teams get in. You guys have been in a couple times. A tough.
It'd be nice to see somebody else in the playoffs for sure.
Yeah, all my friends are they're Giants fans. They're like, why don't you just take the draft pick and they lose to Dallas and all the top 10 pick? But I'm just feel like playoff experience would be good for them.
Yeah, and I feel like Giants fans know more than anybody else is that, that last seed, as long as you're in, there's always a chance.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the same goes for Dallas, dude. You never know. Andy Dalton, dude,
hey, he's
picking up a bag. I said that when they picked, I never thought Dak was going to get hurt this year. He was lighting it up, man. He really was playing phenomenal. I feel terrible. I hate, I said, I hate injuries. So, when he went down, I was like, yes, it stinks he went down. But, dude, Andy Dalton, he's been known in this league. He's made playoff runs.
I don't think I can hear you, Sneaky.
Sneaky, can you hear us?
I think he's having some mic
audio issues. Yeah, I know. That's why I think he's been going in and out. Maybe he was trying out his iPad today, I think, instead of the microphone on his laptop and stuff. But it's interesting. I think there's a lot of good teams this year. A lot of good AFC teams this year.
Nope.
Sneaky, can you now?
But like I said, I mean, our division did suck this year. But I feel like we have a young division, and I feel like we're going to be really competitive. Here in a couple of years, there's going to be a lot of good teams in the NFC East.
And I don't think they'll. But I don't think the NFC East will have as hard a schedule as they all did this year.
Oh no, yeah. See, that was another thing, man. Yeah, our schedule was rough.
Awful.
The AFC North, we had to play all those teams.
The NFC West.
The NFC West. Yeah, those are two of the toughest divisions.
It's like the two best divisions in football right now.
Yeah, our schedules were rough this year.
It was like I always thought about it. I was like, this is awful. Like this is really awful.
Yeah.
So, but you take what you can get. I look at some games like the game, the first game the Giants played Dallas. I thought they were going to win. I really thought they were going to pull off that win.
Yeah, there were some crazy calls in that game. Yeah,
I know. Oh yeah, the fake field goal got called back.
There was some. Yeah,
it's all right, but I guess everything works out its own way, and we got like a 3-way, not like tie, but 3-way competition.
Yeah.
For the champion.
Yeah. And it's funny because I was the one that was messing with Sneaky about the whole like rooting for Dallas thing, because I was just giving a hard time about it because he wouldn't say it.
Yeah, I know. No, but listen, like when I saw you first join in, I was like, I was kind of rooting for Dallas because it would, if they didn't win Dallas, the Giants would be out. So like
exactly.
what else I got left?
Yeah, and what threw it off was I think the Eagles tie kind of just like threw everything off, like the records and all, like the tiebreakers and stuff like that.
Because if they won yesterday, Philly, they would have eliminated the Giants because of that tie.
Yeah, so the game on Sunday night would have been for the division if the Eagles would have won. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I think their plan was to have that game at night, hoping that the Eagles were going to beat the Cowboys.
Yeah.
So that Sunday night game would be for the division.
I know.
But
it wasn't.
No.
Sneaky?
Nothing.
I can't hear. Oh.
Okay, yeah.
There we go.
Talk about technical difficulties. But I'm back.
Yeah, hey, we were talking about stuff. We were entertaining, I think.
Yeah, we were entertaining a live stream.
Right, yeah. Talk about that was awesome, by the way. Whatever I just went through. So anyway, what I missed.
We were talking about.
You got it. You go ahead, man.
Oh man, no, I'm back. I actually had to unplug my AirPods. Apparently, they died during the show, and I'm like, great. But
so that's why you couldn't probably hear us. Yeah, I mean, okay.
Yeah. Y'all didn't hear me cussing in the background, did you?
No.
Oh, I did a lot of it. But anyway, so God the Creator.
Yeah.
I got to put you on the spot. All right.
Yeah.
Put you on the spot, just for a second.
What's up?
Now, I think we just met, right? We just met. It's like.
Well, yeah, I followed you for a while. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, good. And you know what? Thank you so much for the follow. I do appreciate it.
Yeah. Like I enjoy I just enjoy sports TikTok. Like that's like what I enjoy the most about TikTok. It's just the sports side of it.
It's the best part.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, and of course, everybody has their thing. I mean, you have some that want to talk about politics, and
I don't like that.
I'm good with that. I mean, but what better way to really piss some people off by talking about sports, right?
Yeah, it's a fun conversation.
Right? So you've been following me for a while, right? And you know my disdain for the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, I think I've been following. Yeah, like I've been following you since before you went to the game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a long time. Good stuff.
Yeah, so I've been following you since then because I know you went to the game and you were like right in front of Dak's injury. I remember that.
Yeah, and you know what? Okay, I'm glad you brought that up because even though I do have a hatred, not only a hatred, now it may be a little echoey too because I don't have my headphones in.
I know, that's good.
So you're probably gonna hear a little echo. Even though I loathe the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to see anybody hurt.
Oh no,
And
yeah, man.
It was a scary sight when Dak got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
It was a dead silence.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, you could tell on the TV too. Yeah, it was silent. Yeah, there was no noise at all.
And it's like I heard a baby crying.
Yeah.
At a distance.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, this is. I mean, it was pretty bad. Anyway.
I mean, like I felt the same way. You know, like when Saquon went down, I felt the same way when Wentz got hurt in 2017. You know, like it sucks. Like I'm not gonna root for anybody to be hurt like that.
Right. Right.
It stinks, man. It's such a cruddy thing, injury.
Well, I tell you what, JQ, let me ask you this. Let me ask you a question, okay? Because I was actually asked this question at the beginning of the season. Would you ever root for the Dallas Cowboys knowing you need them to win?
You would.
Yes, I would. Like the situation we just had last night?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. All right, I gotta admit this. I may have jumped out of my seat when I saw CD Lamb catch that big long touchdown pass last night.
Oh yeah, to put him up 10.
Nice. and then the interception. I think it was by Diggs. at one point.
Yeah.
But
Brown got one and Diggs got one.
Because when you guys went down 14-3, I was sitting there and I was like, damn, our season's about to be over. I was like, Dallas can't spare me a favor right now. But now I did root for him yesterday. I had to. I could not.
I must have did, I don't know, incorrect math or whatever the case may be.
What it was, Sneaky, it was that Eagles tie that screwed everything up.
Well, I think so. I think that's what it was.
Yeah, it made it like all the records all weird, and it was.
I had so many DMs.
Did you?
Not only on my TikTok, but I'm talking like on Facebook, on Messenger. I have my number. My number's out there, 520-20-1714. I've had text messages. And they're like, no, you needed us to beat them. I mean, it was like, and they're like, you owe me.
Yeah, it was confusing. It was confusing.
Like, I'll be damned. Now, okay. It'll rarely ever happen that, what I mean by it'll rarely ever happen to where we need the Cowboys to win like we did yesterday.
Just 2020, man. That's all it is.
But that too. Yeah, think about it. That too. But I can never see myself wanting them to win. I'll be honest.
So you would rather your team?
And I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
Okay.
I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, like JQ, he admitted, and kudos to him, right? And we'll bring up here in a few minutes, Big Blue Ant.
Oh yeah. Whenever I need to get off, just kick me off, man.
And
I said, like, whenever I need to get off, just kick me off.
Oh no. You're good. And he admitted he'll sing Fly Eagles Fly for $100. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna need a little more than that.
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
I'm gonna have a couple commas for me to sing that. Matter of fact, hold on. While I'm waiting, while we waiting, let's just since I'm talking about the man.
Hey.
What's up, guys?
What's up, man? How we doing?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Big Blue Ant. This is JQ. Also, Gob the Creator. Help me out, man. Help me out. Did you cheer on the Dallas Cowboys yesterday?
Say that again.
Did you? And again, I'm on my iPad, so that's why it sounds a little messed up. And I will not do this shit again.
No, you're good.
I'm gonna have it on my Mac like I normally do. Would you have rooted for the Cowboys
last night?
Yeah. Hold on 1 second. Let me try this. Let me take you off and then bring you back on. Hold on.
I know I can hear him.
I can hear him too.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
You got me?
Yeah, I got you now.
All right. So last night you're asking would I root for Cowboys? Now, when I came on with you pregame last night, or before that game came on, I had talked about rooting for the Eagles, and I have to admit that was my fault because I didn't think about the tiebreaker with the tie.
Right.
So having known that at the time I was thinking about it, I would have been sitting here going, "Go Dallas."
Yeah,
Say.
because sneaky during your live, you even said as long as the Cowboys lose.
So
Yeah.
You said that. I remember. I was watching
Anybody
your live
that
and you said
knows
that.
me, I live in the Philadelphia area,
Oh.
and I am a diehard Eagles hater. I hate Philly more than
Me
I
too.
hate Dallas.
Me too.
But
I
$100
hate Philly.
is $100.
Yeah. See, when it comes to division, Eagles and Eagles fans are way where they're. I do not like them.
They're bad.
They're
They're
terrible.
bad.
They eat horse crap.
Yeah, and that's celebrating. That's the freaky thing. I can
They
understand
burnt
if you're
their city
mad and
down
you're
when
like,
they won
"Oh,
the
we're a
Super
bunch of
Bowl.
crap." But no, these guys celebrated by eating it. That's
Yeah, and they were
that-
like burning their city down.
that's like up
just
here.
because they won the Super Bowl. They were like
Yeah.
looting and stuff. Crazy.
Yeah, looting horse crap.
Man.
all right, Ant, I'm gonna take you off and I'll bring you back up in a sec.
Oh, that's all good. Yeah, take me. Yeah, you're good.
Huh? Oh, he's having that. Okay. I kind of didn't hear all of that, but I kind of got a little bit of it.
Yeah, it appears what's going on is when a bunch of people are talking at the same time, I hear your microphone glitching a little bit. But
Yeah,
when you're talking
and
by
that's what I'm
yourself, it sounds good.
And I think we'll see the way you're talking right now, and that's what I'm hearing. I will not do this on this iPad again. That's the thing about that.
You said you wanted to experiment it with
Yeah,
it.
I did want to try it, and now it's coming in perfect. Now it's perfect now.
Yeah, you don't know till you try, I guess.
Exactly. Yeah.
How's my lighting right now? Because I got
your lighting's great.
my daughter got me one of those. Let me show you real quick.
Oh, I have the same. I just
heck,
got one of
yes,
those
sir.
too. I'm using it too.
Yeah, my daughter for Christmas gave me an Amazon gift card, and I'm trying to get my setup because I don't know if Sneaky mentioned I'm gonna try and start my own podcast and stuff like that.
Awesome.
I'm a bit of the guy. I'm kind of the guy. If you haven't seen me on here, and Sneaky, you'll tell you, I'm the guy that loves to disagree just for the purpose of disagreeing.
And then I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think it adds a lot of entertainment and flavor to it.
Yeah, I'd like to call myself the adamant pessimist.
I love it. I love it.
But he also brings up some good points too.
Yeah, I've been a fan of the Giants since '78, man. Since I'm 8 years old, bro.
Damn, that's
I'm
awesome.
sorry, 6 years old. 6.
You know, I don't know. I guess maybe it's not that I didn't want our team to make the playoffs. That's not the point I'm trying to make. But the point I'm trying to make is I just can't see myself cheering for the Dallas Cowboys.
Listen, I'll put it to you this way. I'm not against getting into the playoffs. Anybody in our division might back me up in here. A lot of them won't. I just don't want to get into the playoffs with the way we've been playing.
Right.
It just makes no sense to me. At this point, and this isn't the Giants fan coming out of me, clearly. This is the football fan coming out of me. I'd rather see Dallas because Dallas is getting hot right now.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see that. I want to see exciting playoff football. And right now, we just ain't that.
But no, hold on. Is Dallas getting hot, or is it the quality of the opponent?
Well, you look. I mean, Minnesota isn't a lay down team, and we see what they did to them.
But they didn't. But what I'm saying, yet Minnesota's not even a strength powerhouse team, if you will.
True.
So they played against the 49ers, the Bengals, and then now the Eagles. Not to, fall the Eagles short, but I mean, let's be real. Those are the last 3 teams that they've played.
Right.
They lost against Seattle. We beat Seattle. And I can't really say too much about 49ers because we lost against their JV team early in the season. But at the same time, we could kind of give, I guess, I hate to say it, maybe Washington some credit, but now they have a different, quarterback in play because now
to me, Washington
play Haskins is out.
Yeah, see, to me, Washington isn't the same team unless Alex Smith is in there.
Right.
They're just not.
He's a total game manager, I feel like, Alex Smith. I feel like he's just like the general of that whole team. You got to give him a lot of credit. I think he's going to be the comeback player of the year.
Absolutely.
With everything he went through. But He goes in there, he gets the job done, and I feel like the troops rally behind him. That's what I really think it is.
Yeah,
No, absolutely. I agree with you 110%. And if I could vote, he'd get my vote for comeback player of the year for sure.
He's got
He
mine.
comeback player of the decade. I mean, to come back with this kid,
yeah.
that's ridiculous. It's unheard of.
He almost lost his leg.
He almost died.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
It's crazy. But getting back to the Dallas thing, the other thing I'm getting at too is I see what you're saying, Sneaky, where they have a bit of a weak record, but again, looking at it from the vision that I'm trying to see is, wouldn't you rather go in? Doesn't matter who you're playing on that streak, because every game you win in a row, and the Giants kind of proved it with our 4-game win streak. That the more you get into the little bit of a tradition of winning, the bigger your confidence gets.
Right.
I think our confidence killer is when Daniel Jones went down. Now again, we beat Seattle without him, but that's what I'm saying. Our confidence was up here. Right. So I think that helped. But then when, the next game, DJ came back, he clearly wasn't ready. He showed that, so on and so forth.
I think I'm going to say this, that the emotional and mental high that we were on to play against Seattle drained us.
Oh, yeah.
And the fact that the last 3 weeks have been, our defense has not been playing like it used to. We're not even, of course we can't even talk about our offense. And I'll even go back and even saying about our play calling in the Cleveland game. We could say Garrett was out, we say Kitchens, but Joe Judd had to have been aware of the type of play calling that Kitchens was going to be doing.
And that's why I put that game on Joe Judge. That's the one game I literally put on Joe Judge. Because as a leader, as the head coach of this team, even, again, you want to give Kitchen the reins to make the play calls in the first half after what happened in that first half, and I don't want to relive it, but after what happened in that first half, Joe Judge should have taken the reins and said, listen, we got to try something different. Let me see what I can do. Because at least then they're showing, we got to do something different. To stick with Kitchens. And again, that game went nowhere at all. It killed us. Like it's a horrible analogy for the kids. So kids, hold your ears. It was the equivalent of a prostitute laying down for free money. It was. They did nothing. No,
they sat there and took a beating.
Exactly.
Even though they did their job against Cleveland's run defense, it's just like, I don't know. I like Patrick Graham a lot, but just like the zones he's been playing the past couple of weeks, they've just been getting beat up in that soft coverage zone.
We're getting exposed. That's all we're doing is zone.
Exposed.
And I don't understand. Do you mean to tell me that with Logan, Bradbury, McKinney, Peppers, we can't cover Baltimore man to man? Is that what you're trying to tell me? That first touchdown that Lamar threw, I was just like, oh, we're here we go.
Yeah.
A wide open corner touchdown pass. I was like, this is what we're going with right now.
The zone is killing us right now. The zone is killing us. That, and again, listen, our two biggest needs in this upcoming draft, and I'd hate to get to the draft because, again, we still have a shot at the playoffs, but regardless, I don't care where we're picking at. Our two biggest needs, in my opinion, are number one, a wide receiver.
Yep.
Number two, I think we need a pass rusher. We have no pass rush. We have a bunch of big guys that can hold the line, that can get a little bit of a push. And let's face it, the reason we've gotten the sacks we have this year is because those are the games where our cornerbacks, our defensive backs are doing their jobs. These are coverage sacks.
Yep.
The fact that we can't get a push, and I'm sorry, in that Baltimore game, there were, thinking off the top of my head right now, I want to say at least 8 times where I thought that Lamar Jackson could have been caught. The problem is we don't have a speed rusher. And again, this goes back to Lorenzo Carter getting hurt because he's our speed guy.
Right. Yep.
So with Carter being hurt, it took it away. Just like I can't blame Jason Garrett for this season because let's face facts here. His game plan coming into this season would have been pretty much anybody's coach's game plan. Saquon Barkley, main guy, period. Right. He's gone. Now he's got to figure something out. It's hard to sit here and pick apart everything that's going on. And Sneaky, we've talked about this a few times.
Yep.
Jason Garrett has to stay. We can't keep doing this with the coaches. It's getting us nowhere, and I'm sick of rebuilding. It doesn't take 7 years to rebuild. It doesn't.
Yep.
So
I agree with that.
we have to hold on to Jason Garrett. I truly believe with all my heart that Joe Judge is our guy. I think Patrick Graham will be around for a while. What we need on this team, except for the few pieces that we talked about, is camaraderie. I'm not seeing it. I'm just not seeing it.
Well, again, I hate to cut you off there.
That's cool.
I do need to bring Garber the Creator back on because he didn't do what everybody is supposed to do when they're done. So, and I want you to set the example. So,
always,
please, give it to me one time.
Let's go Giants. Ow! Oh, one more. Love you, brother.
Love you too, brother.
Nice to meet you, man. Nice to meet you.
Hey, man, I'll be on tomorrow. Hit me up tomorrow.
You know I'll be there, brother. Hey, tomorrow's the birthday show.
Oh, that's right. Yes, sir. Okay.
Your boy gonna be 48. Oh. All right, fellas, have a good night.
You too, man.
Pretty soon.
Nice guy. That was a nice guy right there. I like him a lot.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
I'm back.
For some reason, when you were on, I think everybody was talking. I really couldn't comprehend what you were saying.
Oh, okay, my bad. It was
no. You're good. It's you know what? No, this is my fault because I'm trying a whole new setup.
Yeah.
And but we do have rules and regulations when it comes to I have no problems, and I know you sent a message. Please, anytime you see me, please come on, please.
Yeah.
But just know, once you're on, you have to, by law, I'm sure in some states, have to say the outro.
All right.
But there was something I wanted to say to you too, and it was all love too. It was all love. One thing I do want to say, and of course not only you but anybody, when we talk about football, it's all love. There's no hate, no nothing.
It's all just fun, yeah.
And I think that pretty much goes without saying. And yes, if you want to come on, hold on, who is that? Oh no. Who is that? Who are you talking to?
That's my dad.
Your dad?
Yeah.
Your dad is interrupting my show? Let me see your dad real quick. Bring him on. What are you? You're interrupting my podcast? Are you a Cowboys fan? Is he a Cowboys fan?
Yeah, he is.
I knew it. See, I knew it. Just see.
They all rally together, those Cowboys fans.
I mean, we're trying to have a conversation here, and just like a Cowboys fan.
Hey, he was just asking me something. He didn't know I was on.
I know he didn't. I had to give him a hard time.
Yeah. Well, I can't. Like my whole entire family. I mean, I'm from the area. My whole entire family is Cowboys fans, so I didn't really have a choice.
Hey, it's what you're born into.
No. Listen, you always have a choice.
I know.
You can run. You can still. You might be homeless.
Hey, it's too late for that. It's too late.
You can't stay here.
Late for that.
You can't stay here with us. I'm saying that you can't.
I'm locked in. I can't shoot. I can't switch now. I mean, that's never something that's been in my mind.
Too committed.
Right. That's like telling Nick, my son, that he could. I'll be damned if he ever changes. Well, he won't change anyway.
Yeah, and I should be at school right now, but this whole thing that's going on. So.
Yeah. Are you in college?
Yeah.
Okay.
SMU actually.
Oh no way. Okay. All right.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So, God the Creator.
Yeah.
Before I let you go.
All right.
Let me hear it one time.
All right, I'll say it. Let's go Giants. Ow.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Let's go.
I've heard it a million times, so I got it down.
Hey, I will be on tomorrow.
All right, sounds good. All right.
Talk to you later.
Yes.
Peace out, man. Nice to meet you.
Peace out.
Nice
All
kid.
right.
Another nice one.
Now this motherfucker right here always see, and I'm like in a t-shirt and a Giants hat. I don't even got my Giants stuff on. I don't even know if I should bring them on. Man, let me just.
Woo! What's going
What
on,
up,
Jack?
man?
How you doing, man? How you doing?
I'm good, man. Nice to meet you, bro. How you
Nice to
doing?
meet you. Nice to meet you, brother.
He always shows me up.
Oh
Look
yeah,
at
put
the
the hat
shirt.
on. Put that
Look at
hat on.
the
You see
shirt.
that? Look at the shirt. Orange Taylor, baby.
Yeah, that's beautiful right there. I love that.
Yes, yes sir. Yes, sir.
That is. Well, let me try something here. Okay, yeah, I like this better.
What's going on, fellas?
Man, I'm just making it, man. Just
Yeah,
was-
same here, man.
It
Same
was
here.
a rough game to watch, man. It was a rough game to watch. That first drive, they made our defense look like rookies, man. It's like it was easy. It was too easy. That first drive, they had the ball for like what, half an hour, pretty much.
Well, yeah, they had it for 8 minutes going down the field.
I'm like, dude, man, come on. We need like a quick 3 and out. Like, come on. It wasn't happening. And yeah, go ahead, Jack. Go ahead. My fault.
I was not expecting that drive to just like that. I wasn't expecting that to be like the first drive of the game. You know what I'm saying? It was like,
Dude,
I was like,
powerful.
yeah, it's like, yeah, we all know like Baltimore's a better team than the Giants, but
Right.
I was like, I just don't think they're not gonna walk all over us from the get-go. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe like later down the line they tired us out throughout the game and then they would have taken over. But man, they punched us right in the mouth. Like for 8 minutes straight.
You could have gone to the pizzeria, got yourself a pizza, came back, did the whole 9, did everything, bro.
And they'd still be on the field.
And still be on the field, man.
I don't.
Yeah, that was bad.
If anybody wants to go back to the live, because I do the live stream on all the games, and I'm sitting there, first down, and another first down,
right,
3rd and 6, first down. We weren't even the fact that we didn't convert. We only converted once on a 3rd down conversion.
Right.
I don't know. I don't. We didn't run the ball.
It was bad.
We didn't even attempt to run the ball.
No.
And I get it. If we're down 14-0, yeah, you do want to open up with some passing games. But you still, if you're still in the first half, you want to commit to the run somewhat. Maybe not run past run on a series, but you still want to somehow commit to the running game to set up the passing game.
I got you. Yeah, I got you.
But when you're in that position, maybe their thought process, well, since we know our play action is not going to work, we're just going to stick with the passing game.
And do you guys like the fact that Joe Judge is aggressive on 4th down, like going for it all the time?
Well, I like he went for it in the second half.
Yeah, but do you like that he's aggressive like that sometimes?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah,
with that. I mean, go ahead.
Okay, sorry. I like when they go for it on 4th down because I'm a big believer. Like if it's 4th and 1 or 4th and 2, like I know it's only 2 yards, 1 yard, but like I really you gotta get that. You gotta I feel like it builds a lot of momentum. And even if you don't get it, it just shows you're confident in your team and like you're taking those chances.
I'm sorry,
right.
Danny, can you turn your TV down just a little bit?
Oh, sure. My bad. Hold on 1 second.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was my fault. Hold on.
No
This is
worries,
why I
no
was
worries.
watching the game for a little bit. All right. Good? Better?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
yeah, man. Go ahead.
But like the play against Cleveland on that first drive where they went for it on 4th and 5 and Riley Dixon was throwing that. Don't do that. But like, just keep the offense on the field if you're going to go for it on 4th and 5. Like, I don't care. Like, right. I know like in that situation, you probably should take the points to start the game. But I am a big fan of like when teams get aggressive like that and going for it. Like when the Giants went for it on Philly's 1 yard line when they had it 4th and 1 and they punched it in with Wayne Gallman or 4th and goal, excuse me. Like right. I do love that.
Yeah, I mean it has to work. It has it has to work. If you go for it, it has to work. That's what I feel.
I kind of agree with what you were saying, Jack. When we played Cleveland, we were playing for first place. You don't throw it to the center. That's all I'm trying to get at.
Your reaction was priceless, man. That reaction, I still can't get over it. I still can't get over it, man.
Yeah,
I did see your reaction, Sneaky G, and I was like, damn, he's really feeling the same way I am right now.
Yep.
I was like, what? I was like, they
It's
really
like,
just they did that? Like
is
that
this
was
real
the
life?
play? Yeah, exactly.
what
Man.
was?
No, but those in the Ravens game, those back-to-back sacks on Daniel Jones. Oh my God!
Well,
Dude,
it was back to back.
back to back. That was horrible.
I didn't understand what that was.
Judge had to tear a new a-hole into the offensive line. Had to.
Let me bring up Philly sports fan up real quick.
What's going on?
I didn't mean to hold you up.
No, I understand. Listen, so I know y'all want the Eagles to win on Sunday to help y'all get in.
Now, see, he don't even. He just leads in.
He goes straight to it.
Listen.
I like it.
Here's Bob the Creator when we need him, right? Where's he at?
But no, I wanted to come on after he got me fired up when he talked about that Philly fan eating horse poop. You know how that goes down with us. But Jack, I think do you have a TikTok? I feel like I recognize you from TikTok.
Yeah, I do actually. That's kind of funny you say that. It's the same thing as my username right here, Talking Big Blue with JQ. It's all. I'm pretty sure it's all one word. You can find me on TikTok.
All right, I'll follow you. I'll follow back. But
I'll follow you back. Absolutely, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
But no, I don't understand the whole thing with this division anymore. Honestly, I don't really know if I care at this point that the Eagles aren't. So tell me how. So what if Washington wins against us? They're in, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they win. Right. They're in.
Doesn't matter if the Giants or Dallas wins. Like whoever wins, if Washington wins,
I feel like nobody wants to see the Washington football team in the playoffs. So, and I don't want to root for Dallas, so I feel like I'm kind of rooting for y'all.
Let's go.
Because
it's funny you say that. I was watching.
But I want
Philly sports fan, not Philly sports. See, God dang it, Philly sports guys show, and there was a unanimous consensus. They want us. They would rather see us in the playoffs than the Dallas Cowboys.
See, but the thing is, and y'all can't say that this is not true. Whoever makes it in out of this division. I mean, granted, nobody deserves to be in the playoffs, and we already know that. But y'all going to lose in the wild card. Who would you guys be playing?
So okay, wait. Let me.
Would be Seattle. I think it'll be Seattle.
Hold on.
I think it's the Rams.
Wait. Okay. Hold on. Let me. Hold on. Wait. Pause. First off, you guys are eliminated. Okay, that's one. Two.
I get that.
Let's focus on this week, and that's all we can do right now. We need to be 1-0 this week, and then next week, if we have an opportunity to continue playing, we'll revisit this. The fact that we're going to say, or you'll say, we're going to get eliminated first round, whatever. That's either here nor there. I would rather wait and see, because if we get the opportunity to keep playing, you are going to see the NFC East Division Championship hat on my head.
Oh man!
Damn!
If we get eliminated first round, I'm still gonna have that NFC East Championship hat on my head. So that being said,
I just want to get into the dance. I just want to get into the dance, man.
Can we get the Washington football fan in the waiting room? Because I know he wanted to do a bet with me, and I just want to get it over with because I don't care.
No, he's not. He's not in backstage. No.
He's not. Well, we have to. He said we have to settle that Tuesday night, which is tomorrow night.
Actually, he may be on next week. He probably didn't know I came on live right now, because this was like on the spare of the moment.
Yeah, I noticed that, but he said that was going to be settled Tuesday night, and I'm down. I don't care. But is there a way? And I mean, I've lost it after last night. I don't care what happens. I just don't want to see Washington or Dallas in it. But I had said this before.
We had something in common.
The Super Bowl of 2020 would be the Washington football team versus the Cleveland Browns. You cannot deny that. The two normally worst teams in the NFL. Granted, this year the Browns are good, but I feel like that would be this Super Bowl, the 2020 Super Bowl.
I get what you're saying.
You know, like 2020 stinks. This year the Browns are good,
okay.
but yeah,
Okay.
now.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
And it's possible, but is there a way that y'all can make the playoffs if we lose? What would happen there? Who would make the playoffs there?
What if you guys lose?
Yeah, if we lose Sunday, which granted, I hate the game Sunday night. I don't even know if I'm watching, to be honest. I haven't decided that.
Okay, all right. Put it this way: if Washington wins, they're in.
That's it. Yeah.
It don't matter who won between the Cowboys and the Giants.
Damn, this is hard. This is hard.
So basically, you need to hit up Jalen Hurts and tell him to pretend that he's playing against Alabama, the school that he transferred from, so he can be in. And what the hell was wrong with him yesterday? Not that apparently if you guys would have won, we would have been eliminated.
But was he hurt? Was he hurt?
Yeah, what was up with him yesterday?
I heard he had body tightness. Everyone's like, "Oh, was he hurt? Oh, Jalen Hurts is hurt." No, he's not hurt. What I read on Twitter is he had body tightness. Everybody has to calm down, okay? Nothing's wrong with him.
Wait, what was he had? Bite?
Body tightness. Body tightness. Yes.
Okay, so if he's suffering from body tightness, I'm assuming he has Bob Kraft's number, and you know, maybe
Organization?
Right. Right.
But yeah, I don't want to win because I want that high draft pick, and we sit at 6 right now.
I understand.
And like, it's just there's a whole bunch of stuff. It's this division's so complicated. But
where's Carson Wentz going?
Hold on. I'll get to that. But I feel like I told you that before, Danny. I've said it plenty of times on TikTok and all, where I think Carson Wentz is going to end up. But there's a bunch of different locations. But listen, here's the thing: if Washington wins, they're in, and our draft pick moves up. How much would that affect our pick? By one up, or where would we be at? Would Austin Washington flip draft picks, or I don't even know how that would work.
Okay, again, week 17, you got to be 1-0. We got plenty of time to talk about the draft. I can't answer that. 2, I mean, if you guys want to answer, that's fine. But for me,
I got it.
Do you know?
I want to focus on the game.
So you're saying if you lose to Washington, will you get a better pick?
Yes, we will. But then that means Washington would be in, which I don't want. I want you guys to be in.
Yes. So it also depends on what the teams below you guys do, because I know there's teams like Atlanta they traded away their pick to Miami, so Miami is a top 4 pick right now. They're about to make the playoffs, but it just depends. Like if Cincinnati wins again or Detroit wins again, it all matters what those teams below you guys do. So like, you know, let's say a team below you wins and you guys lose, you'll move up, you know what I'm saying? Or excuse me, move down closer to number 1. You guys might end up with a top 5 pick essentially if you lose.
Which is really what we need.
But 6 isn't bad. 6 is never bad.
I hope we can stay within that top 6.
You know, you're starting to ring a bell more. I'm pretty sure I've talked smack on one of your TikToks before.
I'm sure you have. I'm sure you have.
Big Blue with JQ, and it's my podcast logo. So if you ever find me in your comments, I am sorry. I just, you know, I go back and forth with people on TikTok all the time, so I think it's pretty funny.
I'll go and look at you. Let me what's your at?
It's talking. It's all one word. It's talking Big Blue with JQ. I don't know, Sneaky G. I'm seeing Anthony Seal said at 11:27. He said, "Where can I see and hear JQ?" Does that mean you're asking?
Let me write it down real quick before I figure.
Yeah. Hold on a second. Hold on.
I don't know if he's still here, Anthony. If you're still here, I don't know if he's asking like where he can see me on platforms or something like that, or.
Yeah, and of course, before we end this, you'll have your minute where you can kind of put out your stuff where people can see you and follow you as well.
Cool. Thanks.
All right, you said what now?
It's talking Big Blue with JQ. The TikTok username is all one word, I'm pretty sure.
JQ?
Yes. And then like my Instagram page is Talking Big Blue with JQ. It's probably all single space because with usernames they don't want you to space it out or something like that. So
Okay, I got you.
mm-hmm.
Well, yeah,
Scott
like,
Bustrader said he'll follow me. Thank you.
Yeah, I thought I recognized you. I'm sure we've interacted on TikTok,
Yeah.
but as far as I'm concerned, I'm underrated.
All right, I'll tell you what, Mike, I got to let you go because I definitely want to bring in Chiefs for Life. Danny, I'll let you go too, but we got to let the Philly go guy first.
All right, you know what I said. So this gonna be a good one.
But remember
what
I said.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. Wait,
we did have a conversation about this.
So. I didn't. It don't matter no more. But I didn't tell you. I did get a StreamYard. I bought StreamYard. So and I'll need you to help me out with that to make my shows great. We can
no worries.
talk. We can do a chat in the yard one night this week when you're free. But
I'll follow you back too. By the way, sorry to interrupt. I will follow you back.
Appreciate that. And Danny, are you on TikTok too?
No, I just have Instagram. That's it. Instagram.
What's your Instagram?
Danny R_0586.
All right. I probably won't remember that. So if you follow me in the future, it's
a little long.
It's simple. It's simple. All right. So like I said, I want the Giants to win. So here we go. Sneaky, you ready?
I'm ready.
Well, let's go, Giants. Ow!
That was good.
That one was good. That one was good.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, man. Let me hear it.
It was nice to meet you, by the way, Danny.
Jack,
nice
it was a pleasure. It was a pleasure, man. Thank you. Steph, let's go, Giants. Ow!
Woo! You, man. I'll holler at you later.
Good guys, man. All good guys you got in the stream. Yeah.
Here's one of my here's my favorite Chiefs fan right here.
Hey.
Oh, look at that jersey and everything.
Oh, McCole Hardman jersey?
Alex Smith.
Oh, okay. I like that. Is McCole Hardman number 17 or is that Sammy Watkins? I always get confused. They're all like similar numbers, those guys.
Sammy.
Yeah.
I think DeMarcus Robinson is number 11.
Okay, that's it. And maybe McCole Hardman's 14 then.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So, Regan, I'm gonna make it a little quick because I can't believe we're already on almost 2 hours now. I will definitely make it up to you. I'm gonna be on tomorrow. Okay. But I just want to say congratulations.
Thanks.
Home field.
Yeah.
The playoffs.
First round bye.
How does that? Please tell me how that feels.
Yeah, I would actually like to know too.
I mean, it feels great coming off a Super Bowl win and then getting home field advantage in the playoffs this year.
I have a question. What is it like? I also watch Patrick Mahomes a lot. I think he's amazing. What's it like just watching him every game? Like I just feel like he does something probably new every game, and like he's just so talented.
Yeah, he's definitely one of the, I'd say, like in my lifespan, he's definitely one of the quarterbacks up there for the Chiefs. Because he just like comes up with a new throw like every week, it seems like.
Yeah, he is the magic man. He's Houdini, essentially.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Mahomes, that throw that he threw to, was it Hunt? In the middle of the end zone? That was just ridiculous. It had velocity. I mean,
when was
the throw that he can't make? I mean, that's.
Oh, wait, was that this weekend?
Yeah, this past weekend.
Was that the Hardman?
Yeah.
It was like an
was it towards the end of the game?
Yeah. It's when they went up.
DeMarcus Robinson.
Oh, okay.
That was the way the guy throws that ball. It's ridiculous.
I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan.
I wish. I mean, obviously now hindsight's always 20/20. If we could go back to that draft, I would have given up the kitchen sink. I would have given up the house. And I know the Giants front office is thinking the same thing. And now that I think about it, I mean, maybe that's one of the draft picks that kind of cost Reese his job. I mean,
his last few picks were very questionable. I mean, if you can agree with me, Jack, on that.
No, yeah, for sure. His last couple picks were definitely interesting, to say the least.
And you know what? We'll talk about that later on during the off season. But so
a trip down memory lane, we could say.
Yeah, we'll do that definitely. So Regan, again, what jersey number is that shirt that you got?
Alex Smith.
Number 11. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
A true OG.
Right.
I have a Joe Montana jersey too.
Say what?
I have like a Joe Montana or Tony Gonzalez jersey too.
I was gonna say that. I was actually gonna pull out the Elvis Gerback.
I don't know who that is.
Or the Steve DeBerg. I don't know if you guys remember that. That's like back in the 90s.
When I was younger, I had Jamal Charles and Dwayne Bowe too.
Okay. Respectfully.
Mm-hmm.
So who do you guys have this week?
Chargers.
Now.
Division game.
Well, see, now here's the thing, though. They legitimately have nothing to play for.
Yeah.
The Chiefs don't need to play. They don't even need to go to the game.
They could just be like, nah, like, COVID, and then they're fine,
Yeah, honestly. We're probably going to rest starters.
Here we go. Danny said, you got to get a Priest Holmes jersey back in the day. That's definitely old school. That's definitely going back. So let me ask you this. If you had a phone conversation with Andy Reid about this week, what would you tell him?
I honestly wouldn't really tell him much. I'd just say, like, it was a bad game. Every team has a bad game, and just go for it next week.
I would have made him a cheeseburger. Right. And said congrats on winning the division and home field advantage.
Yeah, I'd probably get him a cheeseburger too, because that's what he did after the Super Bowl.
Yeah. No, that he loves his cheeseburgers. Sneaky G, you mind if I say something real quick?
No, go right ahead.
The Philly sports fan, he just followed me back on TikTok, so I just want to say thanks, buddy. I appreciate it, and thanks for calling me underrated. It means a lot. I work pretty hard at that stuff, so I will follow you back. My phone's charging, so once I'm done with the live stream, I will hit you right back up with that follow. I just want to let you know.
Awesome. Why is it still showing? Okay, yeah, there we go. And it says I also followed you. Okay. All right, yeah, you typed it in twice. Perfect. What I want to know is, would you want to start your players? Like, would you want to play your starters, or would you want to rest them? Now, keep in mind, if you rest them, they'll be resting for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Is that something that you would do?
I personally would play them like the first half and then rest them the second, because you're risking injury playing them the whole game.
Right. I mean, obviously, anytime they're in the game, there's some kind of risk.
Yeah, Patrick almost got injured yesterday trying to catch a touchdown.
I was so mad about
that. Yeah.
He almost had it.
Yeah, no. I think at this point, once you clinch home field, I mean, I still remember when the Colts went undefeated and they clinched home field and they were like, I think 14-0. And then the last 2 games, they rested players. But then when they got in the playoffs, they ran into a situation. I think they got eliminated in the division round, if I'm not mistaken. I might have to look back over that. But so how was your Christmas, Regan?
It was good.
Now, do you go back to school after this week?
Yes.
When do you go back?
I'm the 3rd, I think.
Okay. And what grade are you in again?
Sophomore.
Are you gonna rock that jersey when you go back?
Oh yeah.
And you're in Illinois, right?
What? No, Montana.
Oh, Montana. Oh. Sorry, Montana. Okay.
And I was in Washington.
I'm sorry?
I was in Washington for the holiday with my uncle.
Oh, okay. Are there a lot of Chiefs fans where you're at?
No.
No? So you're
kind of like... It's mostly Donkey fans. Denver. I mean, I have a nickname for most every AFC West team.
That's cool.
Can't say it's good.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. When I was in Colorado, that fan base is awesome. They treated me well. Actually, one of my friends who's a Broncos fan, gave me tickets to the Giants game when they came into town. But once I got to the field, when we experienced the game, they were throwing pistachio shells at us at the game. And it was funny. The gentleman sitting next to me, he was from Brooklyn. And he was also a Giants fan. And he said to me, he was like, "Yo, son, if those shells hit my daughter, this shit's over, son." And I'm like, "Bro, I got to go to work tomorrow. I do not want to be on CNN talking about I'm in a fight at a Mile High Stadium. That would not be a good way to explain myself to the boss." But so, what expectations do you have? And I'll make this quick with the Chiefs this season. Even though we've been talking about the Giants this last half or this last 2 hours. What's your expectation? I mean, obviously I know, but who do you think you'll play against? Or does it even matter at this point?
Well, if we make it to the Super Bowl, I personally feel we'll play the Packers.
Yeah, that's
my pick also. That's what I was thinking. That's my predictions. Unless the Giants make a run, then you got to watch out for us.
That would be awesome if we played the Packers in the NFC Championship game. No, we would play them in the second round, actually.
And then who are we? I'm just saying, if Magic strikes, who would the Giants end up playing in the NFC East? NFC Championship series game.
Well, it would depend. It would depend how it breaks down. Because if I'm not mistaken, if things go the way we want them to go, we would be playing the third team, right? The third seed or the third wild card.
Yes.
And hold on, if I'm not mistaken, before I think it was the Rams.
I think it was the Rams, because I know Washington last week, they said the playoff picture as of right now is Washington versus the Rams.
Yep. I think it was the Rams. No, it's the Bucks.
Oh, a rematch. Bring Tom Brady back.
I'd love to have that in New York.
Mm-hmm.
Love to have that.
Oh, yeah.
Regan, I'll tell you what. Let me hear it one time.
Let's go, Giants. Ow!
I love it.
Thanks, Regan. Have a good one. Have a good night.
Nice people, man. You got listeners from all over. I love it.
Oh, man. Hold on a second. This dang thing. There we go. I am never, ever, ever doing this on the iPad again.
Is it that bad, man?
Well, I think because I'm so used to doing it on the Mac, I think that's what it is.
You sound fine right now.
Yeah, well, because I unplugged my, I totally disconnected my Bluetooth. And,
I used to try to record with my AirPods in. I never liked how it sounded. So I just, I'll just record with the mic, or if I go on someone's podcast, I'll just, headphones or AirPods in.
Right. Well, and I know now because, I have some, I always have Bose headphones. They work great for me. And I always have it, plugged into the Mac. And of course I have my microphone. So now that we got some time, I do want to tell everybody, thank you for joining those that were on. And I want to say, I will be with Jack, and his sidekick. What's your partner's name?
Tommy. I call him Tommy Gun. Tommy
Gun. Yeah. So I'll be with you guys Sunday.
Wednesday.
I'm sorry. I said Sunday. Jesus, I'm thinking of the game so much.
Hey, it's almost here.
Right. Wednesday at we're not gonna go live though. We're not doing live, right?
No, we won't be doing live. It'll be a pre-recording, and then I'll get it out on all platforms and stuff like that.
Gotcha. And then what I'll do is I'll take it. I'll because you're on Spotify, and I'll just share your show on my Spotify, and hopefully you'll get some listeners there as
Awesome.
well.
Thank you. I appreciate
And
that.
I look forward to being on your show. I want to thank you so much on the spare of the moment to join me tonight. Typically, it's not a debacle like it was tonight. It's more smoother, but still
We
good.
made it work. We made it work.
There's a lot of, as you said, there's a lot of good people that came on, and it's always like this. We have a great community. I got some great folks that listen in. And go ahead, tell them what you got going on, man.
All right. So, I just want to say, I'll quote you first. We were FaceTiming and you go, "You want to go live right now?" And I was like, "Hell yeah, let's do it." So I just want to say, spur of the moment, thanks for having me on. I appreciate it. If anyone wants to check out some of the content I make, you can follow me on Instagram or Twitter or TikTok. My Instagram is it's one word, talkingBigBlue_JQ. And then on Twitter, it's talkingBigBlue_JQ. So they're the same thing. It's pretty easy to remember. And then on TikTok, you can find me under Philly Sports Fans or under my own account. It's called Talking Big Blue with JQ. It's probably all one word. And yeah, if you guys want to check out my podcast, it's what it says right here with my little name tag. I'm trying to aim at it. It's that. You can look me up on Spotify, Apple Podcast. I'm on YouTube. Literally anywhere you look it up on a podcast platform, it should be on there. Well, I hope it is. That's why I pay for it to do. So if you guys want to, I pay for it to be on all those platforms like Apple Music. I'm pretty sure it's on like, oh, Danny, thanks for following me on Instagram, man. I appreciate it. I'll follow you back. And that's the thing too. If anyone's going to follow me, I will follow you back. If I don't follow you back, you can come at me and you can come find me because I like to follow people back. And this is what I love, Sneaky G. I got to meet some of your fans tonight. They seem like awesome people. So I'm just, I'm very thankful, man, because I love meeting new Giants fans. Obviously, they're the best fans out there.
Right.
It's cool to meet Chiefs fans, Eagles fans, and some really cool Cowboys fans. So I got it. Can you follow me back, Jack? Where'd you follow me on? Wherever you follow, I'll look on my phone. I don't have it in my hands. It's charging in my room. But once I go over, I'll follow you guys all back. I appreciate it, guys. It really does mean a lot to me, guys. So the support means a lot. And I just did post a game recap about the Ravens game. Yeah, it wasn't the brightest game, but it was still a good talk.
Right. And obviously I'd love to be on your show, and some of your fans can follow me as well.
Absolutely.
And yeah, I mean, I would love to definitely do this again, have you on. And of course, during the off season, hopefully it won't start next week.
Absolutely.
But I mean, we're going to have, we'll talk offline on things that we can discuss during the off season. Because it's going to be a long off season.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully this, the situation we're in right now with the pandemic dies down. People can start, having some kind of normalcy. But until then, now, I saved the best for last.
Oh, dang. That means a lot.
There's no pressure. Everybody's going to be judging. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, let me hear it one time.
All right. So listen, my parents are sleeping downstairs, but I'm gonna still do it. Now they're not sleeping. They're probably just laying in bed. It's 12 o'clock here in New York. I got work at 8 a.m. But listen.
Oh my God.
Let's go, Giants! Ow!
I appreciate that.
Absolutely. Listen, but I just do want to thank you. And listen, we're gonna have to go live again because we're not gonna lose Sunday.
Oh, of course.
And Washington's gonna lose, so we got to get ready for the playoffs.
We got to get ready for. We got to be 1-0 this weekend. We're already in the playoffs right now.
1-0.
Set is we're in the Eastern Division Championship right now against the Dallas Cowboys, and we got to beat them.
That's all. One game at a time. In Daniel Jones, we trust. That's all I'm going to say.
Yes,
that's all I'll leave it at.
And Judge Dredd. Judge Dredd. I mean, that's just you know what? I need to find a graphic artist that can draw Coach Judd with the Dredd helmet on, with the New York Giants emblem. Oh,
my buddy does draw. Send me that idea, and I'll reach out to him and see if he can do it for me.
Okay, but it got to be a quick turnaround.
Okay.
I want to. I mean, I don't want to put too much pressure on him. What today is Monday though, right?
Yeah, you would want it for the game.
Deal.
Okay,
But,
I could see because he might be flying into New York tomorrow or tonight, so I can talk to him. Maybe he has some stuff on him to do it, but if not,
I'm sure somebody. You know
yeah.
what? I'll even put it on Instagram, TikTok, challenge somebody, and I know somebody will come up with something.
Absolutely.
But yeah, let me take you off for 1 second, and then I do not like this setup at all, guys. I want to thank you. Well, I definitely want to thank Jack for joining on. Like you said, that was a true story. Hey, you want to go live? He was like, yeah, let's do it. I want to thank you all for jumping on and putting up with me experimenting on the iPad. Wasn't as bad, but me, I like it. I want to give you guys a good show, a good quality show. Until then, and another thing before I go, my goal, all right, I'm not gonna say it's gonna happen. My goal is to be on every day this week until the game. That is my goal. Now, I want to be live. I want to have a show on every day this week until the show. Maybe Saturday, not so much, but every day this week. Anyway, that being said, be good to each other, be kind, and as always, let's go Giants! Oh!
Is this thing on?
It's your boy Stefan, a.k.a. Sneaky G, bud.